They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen. Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
Is there a problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher? Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, be seeing you. Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Dashboard.
Dashboard. Look, a crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
Mm-hmm. Do you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it. The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye? Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher. Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know. You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree? If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened. Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them. Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Hey Mizuki, when this is all over, what should I say? Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up, but it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate! To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph. A speaker. This? Is there not a smarter way?
Can't think of one.
You have quite the muscle brain, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a strong muscle.
I suppose I have no choice. The pillar became a lightning rod.
Maybe you should have pulled the pick out.
What? Wait. Did you know this whole time?
Anyway, let's keep going. As long as the cage is there, we can't get to Mizuki.
The lightning is no longer an issue. However, even with all of my might, I do not think I could lift the cage. Date, we got a timey.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Stop it! Stop it already!
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber? You can say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
This'll be easy.
Glad to hear it.
What? But it was so heavy.
But nothing happened.
Oh? What is this?
A deflated balloon.
A deflated rubber.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about? Understood.
It's huge. I wish your boobs were that big.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I am not technically human.
So...
Date, please, be quiet.
You were able to get out?
Perhaps the balloon was the key.
Alright, now that the birdcage is off, let's get Mizuki.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
If you stop time, you can go in, right?
But I cannot stop time while I'm moving.
Oh, right. Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it from spinning.
The panda is floating. All right. is this?
Merry-go-rounds can fly?
Date, over there!
Iris? Why? Why is Iris...
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on? What is this?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Why do you never keep quiet? Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time?
That hurts! That hurts! Please stop! I'm sorry!
Why are you here?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
If you weren't here, everything would be fine.
I'm sorry!
Apologizing means nothing! Say something! Don't make me into the bad guy!
But...
What's that look, huh?
Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
It's all your fault. You... I wish you had never been born!
Mizuki's voice. The other voice is likely...
Damn. What's going on here? Aiba, look out!
What? I was about to become a pancake.
Good thing this isn't a bed and breakfast.
That frozen iris does intrigue me. But Mizuki first.
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round is stopped.
It's Mizuki. Mizuki, can you hear me? We will protect you, Mizuki. We will always be there for you. So, it's all right now.
Hey, do you think we can use that speaker? Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So glad.
Hey, do you hear something?
Is that a phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
Are you okay? Mizuki.
She hasn't been healed. She's still traumatized.
Iba, call Iris's phone. It's urgent.
Why the rush?
Please, just call.
Hello?
This is Kaname Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Date. Is something wrong?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay. But if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date, I'll stay home and not say a peep. If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
Alright, understood.
Understood.
Great! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine. Just don't go outside, okay? If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya!
What was that? A phone call?
It's nothing.
It didn't go well. But it's not all bad. The sync wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Clues. Right.
Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright? Perhaps the sync is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is. Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing. No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone, the frozen corpse.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere, or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point talking to her. You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Mizuki, when we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. I trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it. Answer me, Mizuki.
Date, please. Yelling at her is counterproductive.
Damn it.
This brings me back. Date and I used to make love on this table.
We did not! We just poured salmon roe and seaweed salad all over each other.
That sounds even more kinky.
Today is Saturday. No Reaction drama should be broadcasting soon.
First, no, it won't. Second, that's not even a TV.
Hey, Date, remember that time you were blackout drunk? You thought that locker was a urinal?
Please don't remind me.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience. Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's see. As a man of science, I don't believe in such things. Prophecies and the like. However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wears some kind of metal plate.
Huh?
You saw her. She was stabbed countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor or something. Just indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies. Don't mind me. Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
True.
You see?
I think I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
It might be there, it might not. I just want to be sure. Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Yeah, leave it to me.
I know about the ringtone you heard.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Did Mizuki actually hear that? Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Unfortunately not.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Who are you? Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then Aiba?
But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right? I am connected to your brain via artificial nerve. I am part of your working brain. Our minds are one. During the sync, when the data that constitutes your ego is transferred, some of my main programming is also transferred. That is why I appear in Somnium. Do I even need to explain this sort of thing to you? I have experienced syncing many times with you, although it is true that I have never appeared to you in this form.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories, but that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted. For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye. Look at that.
It appears to be a smartphone.
I knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie, you doubted me.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body. The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Aiba. Aiba, who owned this phone? The number is...
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, look at the device history.
It's gone. No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call. 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium. Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contacts. No numbers at all.
This number is also from a rental phone. No owner is registered.
Oh.
What happened?
The battery died. The screen turned off. Aiba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it. My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Are you an idiot?
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me. Aiba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line because you blew it. There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police.
then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious. Unknown, but it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this? Or did someone else? And for what specific purpose? What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
Iba, let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy? Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Date!
Hey, Iba. What kind of furniture always catches a cold?
An absurd question. Inanimate objects cannot be afflicted by viruses or bacteria.
You could at least let me tell my joke.
Date, a riddle. All of the animals in the jungle gathered for a meeting. However, one animal could not participate. Which animal was it? The answer is the elephant, because you put him in the refrigerator earlier, remember?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Because I saw your dead body. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
You hush.
Date! You came, but aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date.
By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Dunno. She didn't tell me. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Hey, boss? Why are you always sitting on top of the desk?
Because I like to be on top of my work.
You sit that way on the off chance you get the opportunity to use a pun?
Wasn't that party a while back? How long have you had that up?
Every day is like my birthday. Every day, I'm reborn as a new woman. It's good luck, you know? Whether it's catching fish or catching criminals.
I feel woozy. I had too much to drink last night.
I used to use that for interrogations. Makes them talk, you know?
How did you manage that?
Pushing the handle against their throat did the trick.
That is more likely to make them vomit than talk.
Yeah, but then at least you got the broom to clean it up. Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
You said that about the soccer ball yesterday.
Oh, that just reminded me of his balls. Because of the size, you know?
That sounds like a serious medical condition.
I'm a sucker for white wine. Shame you don't have an eye for it.
I have a right eye.
And a left.
That means rest in peace. As in, sleep peacefully.
Who's it for?
Ma, from the host club.
RIP specifically refers to the Latin phrase requiescat in pace. Boss is correct about the general meaning.
That's my boyfriend from about 10 years back. We had a bad breakup, so I sliced his head off and coated it in plaster. Ugh, that thing's broken. I pedal, but the damn thing won't move.
Why do you have that here?
We're 6 floors underground, right? What if it rains? We might get flooded.
I don't think a floaty would save us in that predicament.
That was a piece of evidence in a case about 8 years ago. A mathematics teacher used it to stab her boyfriend when she found out he was cheating on her.
The triangular ruler must have come in handy for solving that love triangle.
Boo.
I picked up snowboarding recently.
Oh? Why?
This really hot guy from Kabukicho invited me, so... There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough. About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True. Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller, if you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho. Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
Oh.